IR 1617 is going to line up exactly with Nissan 1617 on the Sun and Aries calendar. Right?
Alright, shalom. First and foremost, want to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Racha HaKodash. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect. This is the brother Yeshaya. And this is going to be a quick video. Here you go. You know, these Christians back at it again. Okay. You know, once again, being proud, that proud spirit of, you know, Jesus, that demonic, wicked spirit, man, you know, which is, oh man, it's totally off, and it's totally a bugged out way of living, you know, as us brothers know, because most of us have been so-called Christianity, man. All right. But, man, you know, these people really think that they can pinpoint when the Lord is going to come back, when the scriptures tell you that nobody knows the time nor a day, man. You know what I'm saying? Plus, there are prophecies that have to come to pass. The MOTB has to be instituted, it has to be implemented. All right, that hour of temptation, all right, has to be implemented. And the Lord's coming back in the midst of World War III, as pursuant to 2nd Esdras, the 13th chapter, right? So, you know, I'm going to play a little bit of this video, but right there, okay, I have a scripture. All right, and this is the book of Jeremiah, the 10th chapter, because he's talking about Nissan and all of these, you know, constellations and, you know, signs and the stars, of course. All right, the Lord put that there for us, all right, to interpret correctly. But these people are using it to predict the coming of their so-called fake-ass savior known as Jesus Christ, which doesn't exist, which basically goes back to Baal, which basically goes back to Satan at the end of the day. All right, so here's Jeremiah 10:1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So this guy, totally off his rocker, okay, trying to line up some damn constellations or Nissan, the time, I don't, whatever, man. All right, and you think, all right, and you don't even know if you're an Israelite or not, man. All right. You know, I haven't listened to, you know, enough of this video, but you don't look like an Israelite from the outside. I don't have sense of your spirit, but bro, you don't look like you're not even in the conversation, man, because they don't even have the correct breakdown of the number or the portion of Israelites over here in Babylon that are going to be saved. All right, because we have the proper portion. Okay, when you go into you know, let's get it. Okay. What is it? Zechariah. You know, ain't been to it in a while. There it is. Zechariah 13:8, and it should come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, two parts therein shall be cut off and die, and the third shall be left therein. Okay, so we have a 1/3 remnant. Okay, there's actually headed by the 144,000 and the 1/3 remnant. The 144,000 is known as the house of David. Okay, the governing body that the Lord is going to set up on earth. You know, headed by King David. All right, and the 1/3 remnant, you know, are the believers, the men, women, and children who necessarily didn't do any work as far as, you know, prophesying and preaching, but they are, you know, ordained from, you know, the beginnings of the foundations of the earth, just like the 144,000, to receive salvation, to partake in that precious blood that Yahushua, you know, shed, all right, to redeem, okay, to bring back the people of Yasharallah, aka Israel. So these guys, they have it to where this is an open forum. This is an open chat. Like everybody, if your heart is right in Jesus Christ and Jesus Christ, then you're good and you're gonna you know, be so-called raptured. When first and foremost, the word rapture is not even in the Bible. Let's see, man. Let's put in and this is the King James included. Okay, the 1611. So let's put in the word rapture. Let's see what results does it yield. Goose egg, all right? 0. So the word rapture is not even mentioned in the scriptures, man. All right? But here's finish back up in this verse 9, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will treat them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them, and I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua is my people. And that's talking about Israel, okay? And you got to look, what type of fire is this talking about? This is the second death. And that second death is going to come by thermonuclear missiles. And when are the thermonuclear missiles set to hit America? During World War III. So this is not going to be some random May 3rd Nissan. Like, what are y'all talking about, man? All right, and that just shows you how bugged out these people are, man. All right, I'm gonna play a little bit more on this, just to show you the delusion in these Christians, man.
All right, so we've been looking at this. So the Jews, using their calendar on their IR 1617, will be May 3rd through 5th, or 5th, 4th, and 5th, somewhere in there, right? 3rd through 5th. And also, if it's true that the Jews are 30 days behind, and it's actually Nisan, the day
30 days behind. Hey, try years behind. Try decades. Okay? Try, damn century. Because that Roman Gregorian calendar basically took away, days. I don't know how much. I think it's a year, a whole month, pretty much every year. If I'm going by what I picked up from Elder Apostle Ramla, which I'm gonna have to go back into it, but we don't even know if this is not 2026 right now, really. All right, this could be coming up on the year 2000, like a lot of people think it is, man. So we don't even know the times, because it says that he would think to what? Change times. All right, in the book of Daniel, the 5th chapter, he would think to change times. 7:25. Daniel 7:25, he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time. And we're reaching the end of that, man. Okay, they are in rulership, and the rulership of the Gentiles is almost over, man. Okay, it says that basically when the time of the Gentiles is going to be served up, or when it's done, that's when we're going to basically begin our kingdom, man. Okay, stupid. All right, go ahead.
days line up exactly the same. Nisan 1617 is on the same exact days. Why would I make a video? People gotta go by. It's so annoying. Anyway, right? Nisan 1617 is exactly on IR 1617, which lines up on our Gregorian calendar as May 3rd through 5th. So that is exactly what Joshua supposedly got from Jesus. That's what he's claiming.
Man, all right, dog. So we done with that. Go ahead, sell all your belongings. Quit your job. Give some of your shit to the brothers, man. All right, y'all want to do your last little good deed before you rapture up out of here, and you're with your Jesus and everything. Hey, man, let me get your bank account. Let me get your credit cards, man. Sign over your house, man. You know what I'm saying? And give us your daughters. Hey, just play it, man. But hey, So let's go to the book of 1 Peter, because this is so stupid, man. Like, and it kind of gets you mad, but you got to snap back. Like, these people really have a strong spirit of delusion on them. That Christianity has taken people through the ringer, man. All right, including some brothers, but we got washed of that filth. 1 Peter 4:18. And if the righteous Slakia, let me start at 17. Let me start at 16, because this is perfect. All right, yet if any man suffer as a Hamashiakin, all right, because that word Christian was used as a derogatory term when you go to the book of Acts. Okay, they were first called Christian in where? Antioch. Okay, so it was basically a disparaging term. Okay, like basically mocking Yahushua, because that word Christian is means anointed, but in the Hebrew it's Hamashiach or Hamashiach. So we'll say Hamashiachin, right? Hamashiach, yum, which is Hamashiach, and yum makes it plural. So you can use it as an inclusive umbrella to the ones that really follow Yahushua, and that's what they were doing. They were putting them all, basically making fun of them. All right. Let him not be ashamed, but let him glorify Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua on this behalf. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua? So this is starting to the real believers who's on the front lines, who's really putting in the work for Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. These people, they are putting in work for, Tom, Dick, and Harry at the job, whatever, okay? But they're so outside of the tabernacle of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the temple, the even knowing him, man. And it's not even funny. Verse 18, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? So it's going to be a narrow escape out of this place, man. All right? So it ain't going to be everybody, you just chilling, you waiting on your lawn chair, you going to the highest mountain, and the Lord just going to get you up out of here. No, man. Revelation 15 and verse 1, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay? And I saw if it was a sea of glass mingled with fire, and then they had gotten victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So that's the elect. Okay, the elect, and that's how you know that the beast has to be implemented. The beast system has really fully, at its peak, has to be implemented or mandated for us to get up out of here. That's the whole sequence of events, man. And these Christians, they just skip over that, glean over that, man. I just jump over over certain aspects of a so-called rapture that we got to hit so we can make sense or make it not be a farce, which it is. All right, it definitely is. It's a load of BS. Okay, it's poppycock. It's it's asinine. It's stupid. All right, it's dumb as hell, man. And they sing the song of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord power almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. And who is that song of Moses reserved for? Those were for the Israelites. Okay, even Miriam had her little solo, So hey, this is for the Israelites, man. This is not all inclusive. All right, people trying to give away our apologist. All right, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 in verse 1, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such, have inflicted him and made no account of his labor. So I'm guessing it says the righteous man, right? So I'm guessing these women, just got done committed adultery. They cleaning themselves up for May 3 through the 5th, whatever day they say, and they're just gonna get accepted. All right, all sins forgiven. No guile. No, man, that's not how it works. Y'all people are in for a rude awakening. And it's actually funny to see how far down the path of delusion y'all are in, man. Okay, like we just continue to thank Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua that we're not placed in that that he doesn't take the spirit away from us, pretty much. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the straightness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach. And that's reserved for the men, okay, that stood so stiffly for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, not no damn Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Make this shit make sense. Matthew chapter 24 and verse 36. 35, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. So Yahweh don't even know when he come back. So you got people that have pinpointed the return of the Lord. You stupid, stink, dumb, retard. Don't want to say that word. You ignorant people down here, man. Okay, that's of another nation, that's outside of the covenant, that's outside of the temple. Okay, who this was talking about the high level leaders, starting at the top, the Amalekites, but who are you to take the Lord's covenant in your mouth, man? Who are you to claim to have a relationship, a deep-seated relationship that the Israelites have, and you're outside of the covenant, you're outside of the temple, you're You are the wicked. And that goes for all the nations, but especially man. All right? So who are you to pinpoint, when the Lord is going to come back, man? All right? And this, I'm going to end it with this, man, because, hey, this is the victory of the elect. This is the book of Revelation chapter 13 and verse, let's see. Somewhere in here. Hold on. I'm tripping. Oh, 11 and... Yep. This is the book of Revelation chapter 11 and verse 13. In that same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake was slain of men 7,000. So this 10th part of the city is talking about Babylon the Great. Okay, that great city. All right, that's talking about Babylon. And what? A 10th part of the city, okay? It's a city because it has what? Citizens, and it has 10 zip codes, okay? 10, all right? Area code, zip code, whatever, zip codes, all right? So 0 through 9, all right? So that's what makes it a city, and that's this city that is talking about is going to be destroyed. And the remnant were frightened and gave glory to the power Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of heaven. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly. So this is the so-called, and ain't no damn rapture, man. The elect are going to get saved during World War III when them thermonuclear missiles start to hit America, all right? And they're going to be scarcely saved, man. And y'all people thinking y'all going to sit on a lawn chair or just sit there and just, listening to the Beatles, smoking a joint, waiting on Jesus to come back and rapture you up, man. Get out of here, man. Y'all through, man. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace, blessings, and safety to the Lord's elect. Shalom.